Hello friends, welcome to Suresh Aggarwal's Mathematics Shortcuts. Your one stop for learning all the mathematics short tricks which make you smarter and which help you in developing those tendencies which are required to crack all the competitive exams in future. This is the chapter number 1 of the complete book of short tricks entitled Add and Subtract 10x Faster. Yes, if you can add numbers, subtract numbers 10x faster in your mind, then the higher calculations become so easy. In my previous videos, I have taken up the whole numbers and I told you so many different ways in which you can add and subtract numbers. Now it is a turn of decimals. So in this video, I am going to take up addition of decimals. This is a very important video for all the junior students and all those who are aspiring to clear the government exams like SSC, CGL and all sorts of the placement exams, even the school Olympiads also. So watch the complete video. You are going to learn something really useful in this video. When we talk about short tricks, when calculating 10x faster is actually a skill, and having the proper attitude towards numbers and getting the correct thing in the mind is really important when you see numbers, and that is why we have this ebook of short tricks also. So if you want a copy of compilation of all these short tricks at one place, 24 different chapters, you can send me a message on WhatsApp 9896369963. The number is in the description also here. So friends, what is the concept when we think about adding the decimals? The concept used in the trick is very simple. Like you have a decimal and before the decimal you have some number maybe 23, and after the decimal you have some number maybe say 8, and we want to add that to another number say 92 point, and we can have one digit or two digits after decimal. So suppose you have 5 here. So we have equal number of digits on the right side of the decimal, and that is the first check you have to make when you are adding decimals. Addition of the whole number part, that means the number before decimal 23 here and 92 here, is to be done traditionally, and we all know that it is 115. The one that matters is the number after decimal. So here you have 8 and here you have 5. Mind you don't need to worry about the number of digits if they are same. We are talking about after decimal. So here you have 8 and here you have 5, equal number of digits after decimal. So you just have to do 8 plus 5 and that gives you 13. Now since we have only one decimal place here and one decimal place here, your answer for this addition problem will also have one digit after decimal. So this 13 becomes 1.3 and the whole number part gets added to the sum of the two whole number parts here, 23 and 92, which was 115. So 115 plus 1 becomes 116 and the 0.3 retains its place, giving you the sum of these two numbers. Likewise, the concept changes slightly when you have different number of digits after decimal. Suppose you have 126.58 and we are adding say 63.4, right? Now you can see the whole number part 126 and here also the 63. We can add them very easily. This is 9, this is 8 and this is 189. But after decimal we have two digits here and a single digit here. So the first thing is to equalize the number of digits after decimal. So here we have 58 and here you have 4. So I will suffix a 0 and make it 40. So this 4 is to be read as 40. Now this is the all important thing in decimal addition. So 58 and 40, they add up to 98, and since we have two decimal places, your answer will also have two decimal places. Here 1 2 becomes 0.98 and therefore we don't have a whole number part here. So the whole number part which we obtained here 189 becomes the whole number part of the sum and 0.98 becomes the latter part of the answer. So that's pretty easy, right? Let's understand this using some more examples now. Here we have 12.6 and 43.9, single digit, single digit. So what are we going to do? We are going to do 12 and 43 added up to 55, and then 6 and 9, they add up to 15. But since we have a single digit after decimal, so you will be putting a decimal here, and this whole number part will be added to the whole number part here. So 55 plus 1, 56, and then the 0.5 retains its place, giving you 56.5 as the answer. Now all these steps which I am writing here, these are not to be written. Now that's one of the very common inquiries, which I get on my WhatsApp, that sir, you are writing so many steps, it is better to do the traditional way. These are not the steps which you have to write. These are the steps which you have to do in the mind. For explanation purpose, I have to use the board and I have to show you how it works, and that is why it looks lengthy. But believe it or not, friends, practice 30-40 questions and I tell you, you are going to create magic with decimals. Let's see another example here. 56.5 obviously is the answer for this question. And now here we have another similar type of question where we have a single digit and a single digit. So 64 and 82, that gives 6 and a 14, so 146. And the other part 3 and 8, it gives 11, but single digit means 1.1, so this one gets added to this and gives you 147.1 as the sum of these two numbers. Likewise, I can go on and on, see, here we have two digits, here also we have two digits, so the whole number part 253 and the whole number part 98, this becomes 1 carry, 15, 5, 1 carry, and a 3, 351. Now the other part 19 and 24, they add up to 3 and a 4, right, 43. Now two digits here, and two digits in this sum, so that becomes 0.43 because I need to have two digits after decimal. So this is 0, and 0 when added to 351 gives you the same number, 351. 0.43 is the answer for this addition problem. So let's speed up now. 935 and 65 gives me, this is exactly 1000, right? And the other part 9 plus 9 is 18, that becomes 1.8 because of single digit after decimal. So 1 gets added here, 1001.8 is the sum of these two numbers. Likewise, if we have some large numbers here, 234, 743, the numbers which are before the decimals. So this is 7, 7 and 9, and then 94 and 38, two digits here and two digits here. So this is 2, 1 carry, so 13. Now we have 3 digit number, but we need only 2 digits after decimal. So we will put a decimal like this, 2 digits after decimal. So here we have 1 which is carried forward to 977, which becomes 978. And then 0.32 retains its place to give you the required sum. Here you can see there are 3 numbers. So 1 digit here, 2 digits here, and 2 digits here. So this 5 has to be converted to 813.50 because you need to have equal number of digits after decimal. So what is the number before decimal? 813 here, 34 here, and 9 here. So that gives you 9 plus 4, 13 plus 3, 16, 6, 1 carry, so this is 5 and this is 8. And after decimal, here you have 50, here you have 72, and here you have 86. What is the sum of these? This is 8 and this is 7 plus 5, 12 plus 8, 20. And what happens to this number now? 2 digits after decimal means this becomes 2.08. The 2 whole number part gets added here, 856 becomes 858, and 0.08 remains as such, giving you the sum of these 3 decimal numbers. Isn't that amazing, friends? Sometimes when you struggle in basic calculations, you struggle in higher calculations also, and that is the intention of giving you the basis of everything so that you can work with those numbers efficiently. So friends, if you like this video, do subscribe to our YouTube channel Suresh Aggarwal's Mathematics Shortcuts. Don't forget to hit the bell icon for getting all the notifications on your mobile. And if you like the video, then you will get an option of hyping the video. So if you click the hype button, it has greater chances of reaching out to more students. So friends, practice decimals and I'm sure you are going to develop an amazing speed of handling those decimals and getting the sum mentally. All the best.